All right, what's going on? Rob here, Trev2323, YouTube, TREV2323. Subscribe, like, share. We're actually doing the stairs now. So I gathered so you can see what it's gonna look like, but I do got a lot of cutting to do. On yesterday's video, I assembled everything. But what I wanted to show you today was being a buckethead and rushing. I actually cracked part of the stair right here. I didn't pre-drill, and you see the crack right here. So I actually put wood glue together on that. I pulled the screw out and I ran to get these to countersink, to drill and countersink, because today I'm gonna put a 2x6 here, 2x6 in this corner, 2x10 there, 2x10 there, and that's gonna be for the poles. Now this is what the rest of it looks like. This is all composite. It's all composite that I'm gonna get it cut down. It's 8 feet, so this is 47.5. So that's 8 feet length, so I'm going to cut that right in half. And also I put this along the top lip right here. I bent a little piece of tin right here because that little piece of tin is actually going to stick out a little bit right here. But I wanted to show you that I bought these bits, so we'll see how they work right now when I put another screw in. All right, but either way, right now I wanted to get for you to get a look. This is actually PVC wood grain on one side, flat on the other side. These boards are $30 a board. Okay, these right here are they're not Trex. They're not Trex. They're, let me see if they got the name on them. PFS title grade. They're not Trex. These are 5 1/4 by 6. All right, here we are. Nah mean. See how they're gonna go right here? They're gonna go right here, right there, and then 2 of them for in here. And this is what we're gonna bolt the 4x4s onto. We're going with the PVC and aluminum 4x4s, where there's 4 screws that you could screw down into. So that's where I believe it's gonna probably be right here is where a post is gonna be. I could slide this back if I want, or I could possibly use the bigger one if I want to, but I don't know if there's gonna be enough. I don't think there's gonna be enough with the 4x4. See, that's the only pressure treated 4x4 that I have left. So I'm going to wing it and venture to say, if I put a 4x4 in here, it's probably going to be right on the corner right here is where I'm going to put the 4x4. I could even go to like right here. This is a 2x6, so I could put a 4x4 somewhere in here, but more than likely it's going to be on this or on this right here. But either way, I want to show you with these right here. This is one reason why you got 2 drills, and the special bits is for a countersink. That's what that bit is for a countersink, because you see I cracked because I didn't pre-drill. Okay, that's right there. So we're gonna put one in the middle right here, and we're gonna countersink this. So see, I got the little hole to countersink that. So now I won't crack the wood anymore. This is on low, not fast. And that's countersunk in the hole like that, and then I could put wood putty in there where you won't even see a screw in there. Pretty awesome, huh? So let me put a couple more of these in, and then this is where the 4x4 is going to be mounted to, right up here. So I got Trex tape. No, this is not Trex tape. You could buy Trex tape, but this is waterproof Gorilla tape, waterproof, weatherproof Gorilla tape that I'm using, and I'm just putting it on the top parts of the stairs. This, I guess they want you to put it on there so the water don't go through, but this is waterproof, weatherproof Gorilla tape. And what this is gonna do is it's gonna be screwed down anyways. When you put the steps on it, it's gonna get screwed in place. Lesson learned though, I am pre-drilling everything now because I didn't pre-drill before, and I split that one piece of wood. I've been pre-drilling everything from there, and everything is coming out pretty amazing. Having troubles with my memory card, so all right, now these are completely ready to be set in place, but there's one thing I want to do that I should have done yesterday, and I put in these ledger locks back here, but this is going to be sitting flush against the support. So what I'm going to do is drill out these top 2 all the way across and put one of these so I can sink them in flush so it can sit in better. The bottom one is going to be lower anyways, but I'm going to drill these out, countersink all these right here, and then move this to the side. But before I cut those stairs off right there, I'm gonna make sure all my other boards are cut to length, so when I move it I can start putting them on and we don't got to go a day without a day. All right, before I go any further, I got to cut these 8-foot composite boards in half, and this is actually PVC. So but I got different blades. I got the 65 tooth and this is a 180 tooth backwards. So I was actually going to try the PVC with this 180 tooth backwards, because this is actually for veneer and all that. So I'll try it backwards. If it don't work, I'll flip it over the other way. If it don't work, I'll put the other board on it. But I gotta cut those all completely level in half. First of all, this is going to be with the 180 tooth blade backwards, what I cut the vinyl siding with, and I'm going to cut it directly on the line. Smells like plastic, but it did do a pretty good cut on it. But I got to move this over some, so I got to get the stairs off. The reason why it cracked on the back is because it's leaning off the edge. Lengthwise, I'm going to have to cut them down. You see they're too long lengthwise also, so I'm going to cut them down, but that's going to be with a circular saw. So I might put this blade in the circular saw, I don't know. But I got to get these stairs off now, so I cut all those right in half, because right in half is really about where they need to be. Alright, what I wound up doing was unplugging it and turning the saw blade the correct way that it's supposed to cut, because it was struggling to get through the PVC, and this right here is a lot more heavier. So in the beginning, if it starts feeling like it's cutting it wrong, I'm just going to go get the 65 blade one. I mean the 65 tooth one. This is a nightmare trying to see this dang line, pencil line on this brown. But this actually has to be cut straight, because all I got is enough boards of these just for the stairs, because they're so damn expensive. But I'm trying to cut it truly directly on the line so I get even sides. But if it's not cutting right now, we're gonna go ahead and stop and go get the right blade for it, or the different other blade. It actually cut right, but I gotta put something over here because I'm holding that side, and when it starts to buckle, that's when the blade gets stuck. Okay, here's the situation. These are supposed to be 8-foot boards. One is exactly 4 feet, and the other one is 49 inches. So I have no idea what happened there. So I'm gonna have to cut this 49-inch board down. Although it would have looked nice, that length. But I'm going to go ahead and cut it down so they're all even. Actually 97¼ inches, and I bet you they do that to give you the ½ inch over half on each side. I bet you any money. Okay, what it's coming out to is 48 5/8 plus one little tick. 48 5/8 plus one little tick. So I'm going to cut this one down and put this one on the bottom step for now. And believe it or not, I spent 30 bucks on another one of these boards just to get the right cut. You know what? They say 8-foot boards. I figure 8-foot boards, but they probably give you that extra for the step, and I appreciate that. I supported that end. Let's see if it cuts any better. Right on the line. I'm using a 182 saw because I didn't want to run in. And let's see if these line up now. Okay, right there and right there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So it's 48 5/8 plus one little tick is what gives me, so the stairs could be even now. I gotta cut lines off the bottom of these because you see they're too high. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna line the tops of these, and when I line the tops of those, I'm just gonna I got a 4-foot level. I'm gonna line it across, and this is a 65 tooth 7.5 inch saw. These I'm cutting with the circular saw, and the cut that I'm making is gonna be at the bottom. Well, either way it goes, it's gonna be hidden because it's gonna be either the back of this or it's gonna be underneath the next step right here. So those ain't as important as the steps itself on the sides. So let me get all these cut right now. This is a 65 tooth Irwin blade. That went through like butter. Okay, some of you think this is the easy stuff, but this is really not the easy stuff. For one, you find out how much underneath your stairs becomes a catch-all. But for two, you get a whole big pile of stuff that you have to somehow get to the dumps. So I'm gonna be looking for somebody to take all my stuff to the dump that's heading that way anyways. The stairs are about ready to go. Put a signature on one, I'll show you that. All right, so I took all that apart. I swept it up a little bit. And if you remember, I cut this. This is one of the first things I cut to make sure that this was flush so the stairs could sit all the way flush amongst this. The one thing is, I am gonna have some screws actually sitting on the top that you can see from there. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that, because I only got 8 inches to screw in right here, and that's gonna be the top of that 2x12 that I mounted on the back. So and I already covered that up a little bit. So what I might do is I might go ahead and on this piece I'm gonna put right here, mark where they're gonna be at, drill a little bit to get out the back of this so it can sit flush on that right there. So we'll see. Okay, now I got these 8-inch ledger locks, and you see I put this across the top, but I am gonna have these flush ledger locks right here. They are going to be sticking in the front of these, but they're kind of flat-ish. Okay, but the stairs itself are in place. I'm going to get the bolt and this out of here, so it ain't going to look like all like that. I did paint that little piece of wood right there, and right now that's what I have holding up. I braced it up right there with that holding it up. So I know the beef I have to shoot in is right here to right here, 7 inches. So I want to go some under here, right here, and some under there. I got 12 ledger locks, and I plan on using all 12, probably 16 on center. All right, with these ledger locks, they actually give you a bit for them. There's 12 ledger locks in here. They're right here, and they give you a bit, which is a T20 bit for your gun, and you do need one of these. Now I got 12-inch ledger locks, or 8-inch ledger locks, because this is 2. There's another 2 in it, and there's about 2 half-inch sheets between here. So this is everything that I plan on shooting the ledger locks through. I'm moving this to 3 because I am gonna need some torque on this. All right, I'm gonna show you shooting some of these ledger locks in. I already did my measurement where I know how low I could go. I got my measurement down here where the bottom of all the meat is. This is a ledger lock that's going to shoot me all the way through here. Houston, we have a problem because it did go all the way through, but where the screw is at, it's not sticking. I should have bought shorter ledger locks. I thought 8-inch would have been good enough, but it's sticking through right here. So I'm gonna back it out some and then put 2x4 blocking back behind it. Boy, am I wasting all kind of money today. Let me get this set up right. I had to run because those screws are too long. I decided to just put the right ones on instead of running back and forth. I mean, instead of putting the 2x6 in the back. These are actually thicker lag screws, 4-inch with a T30 bit, which should be inside the box, which it is. So these right here are actually thicker. And then I asked Google, how much weight does 5/16 lag screw hold? And if held correctly, if installed correctly, it will hold 212 pounds. So let me get this bit out of here, and then we'll shoot these in. So the good thing is that these are self-drilling, and these are flatheads also. They're bigger than the other ones though, so I can put it in the same hole. All right, I'll put 12 of those in and I'll be right back with you. All right, next mission, we got to put these on right here. I got enough for right here, I don't got enough for the bottom, so I gotta actually either paint the bottom or I'm probably gonna buy another one of those. The top will probably stay like that. That's what the top looks like with the ledger screws right there all the way across. Now there's gonna be a J channel right here, so you're not gonna see this. I'm gonna caulk across there, J channel on the other side. This right here, I could actually put just a corner round or something right there, PVC plastic. But either way, right now I gotta pre-drill these, and then I got deck screws to put in there. All right, so what I'm doing now is I have these composite deck screws, and I got it, one for the screw gun, one for the drill bit to pre-drill. I'm pre-drilling all these. I'm gonna put just 2 in each one of them because it's gonna be held in place anyways by the deck itself. They're from Grip Right, and I really don't even have to pre-drill these at all. These things are just shooting straight in. They got a big shaft to start the bit, and then it just goes right in. I had to actually slow down my drill. It was mushrooming them and sinking too deep in there. So these are actually really good. I had to slow down the drill. These are from Grip Right. Pretty awesome. That makes it a lot easier. And those Grip Right ledger locks, not ledger locks, Grip Right deck screws are the bomb. Look at that. Psh, 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 psh. I need one more. That's PVC. I need one more PVC piece for the bottom right there. And then right now with those same things, I'm probably gonna run out. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put like one of them in each for right now, just to hold all the board down so we can get up and down. Then I'll put another one on tomorrow. What? The kid looks like he knows what he's doing. Look at this. Bam. But let me tell you this right here. I know I don't got enough Grip right now. So I'm gonna do like probably one on the edge, one, and just do the edge of them right now, and then I'll go ahead and order some and have some here for tomorrow to finish it off. But I do want to be able to get up and down these stairs. But same thing, T20 with the screw head. And you know what, I'm gonna do one in the middle right now. I'm gonna do them in the middle first. I guess I should have done each step at a time, so then this way I'll be able to step in there better. And also you got to make sure you have even on both sides right here. This got to be even on both sides, hanging off the edge on both sides. The same evenness all the way down now. See? Pretty slick. And then we're going to put the corners in here, and there's going to screw into the 2x12 that's underneath there. Pretty good, huh? All right, I only put one board on each of them right now. For one, because I already tripped on the dang thing. But for two, so I could see where I'm gonna screw the screws into. So I'm gonna put one all the way down until I get another box of these. I just want them to hold in place, but I'm gonna keep it like the further back one, because there's gonna be 2 in each. So there's gonna be further back one this way tomorrow here, further back one tomorrow here. That's how I'm gonna do these, just to get them on. Okay, measuring and piece count is fundamental. I don't know how I did not purchase enough steps. So I gotta go, hopefully they got another one of these boards. I gotta cut another one of these. Well, either way it went, I had to go get some more of these Grip Right compost deck screws. I gotta get some more of these. Oh man, I think I got those from a different store that I got this from. So I guess I'm gonna finish screwing a little bit into these to hold these in place. But I gotta cut another long one right here, so I'm actually short 2 of these boards. I don't know how I shorted myself the boards. Okay, so I put everything away already. Oh, almost forgot one thing, huh? All right, but I'm here looking at the bottom of the stairs, and I said, how awesome would it? This is a tidal gray color. To have that tidal gray with a deck coming out where the grill's sitting on, all the way where that grass is, and all the way right here, to have a tidal gray deck. Huh, stay tuned for next spring on that one.